In Atlanta, Georgia, a cop has gone viral for the aggressive arrest of a black woman who agreed to sign the damn ticket. Here's the video.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hello.
All right. Well, I see the Ohio tag. I'm not sure if y'all from here or not, but you can't be inside the park in the city of Atlanta between the hours 11 p.m. 6 a.m.
Okay.
You got your IDs on you?
Huh?
You have your IDs on you?
Yes.
Let me need them. All right, just stand by. I'll be right back with you.
And I have to sign it?
All right. You cannot sign it and go to jail. It's this one here. Can you come here, ma'am? All right, so you're going to receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right? Just need to sign right here on the X.
But because we're out of, didn't you say we were out of time so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why. You should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your badge number?
7452.
And what's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give you my first name.
Okay, and I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Okay, so that's part A, all right? That's part A here. Here's part B.
No, I'm not here to play games.
I know, but I'm going to.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Resisting.
You do not have
I'm
to.
asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Sir, she's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket. That's all you wanted to do is sign the ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's all. She to sign the ticket. You told me you're not.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have that option now.
Why don't I have the option, Mr. Brooks?
I gave you two options.
She was just asking for your badge number at first.
I'm asking for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge.
Sir, you don't have. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
Sir, you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm telling you that I'm going.
Sir,
I'm going to sign the ticket.
you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested?
It continues. Here it is.
Please tell me why I'm being arrested.
Sir.
Oh my God. I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign the ticket. Mr. Brooks, why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Tell me why I'm being arrested. I have the right. I have
Do
the
not
right
tase
to know.
her. Sir, do not tase her.
Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your
Do
back.
not tase her. Do not
Stop
tase her.
resisting.
What are you tasing her for?
I didn't tase it.
Why are you pulling it out?
Put your hands
Listen,
behind
she
your
is
back.
not compliant.
Put your
What are you
hands behind your
doing?
back.
Let me go ahead and provide some background, give you additional information here. I see the commentary and comments about this online already. Some are saying that it is all her fault. Let me be very clear. This is not a criminal action. This is not considered a misdemeanor. This is not considered a felony. I'm talking about her action. What the cop did is assault, in my opinion. Now, let me provide some background to why the cop was there in the first place. That park had actually gone through a couple of incidents recently where somebody got shot, okay? And so they increased patrols in that particular park. Typically, they do not enforce the after hours curfew. And most individuals do not even see the signage, especially if you are not from there, as this couple was not, okay? So the cop is there because he has been given instruction to patrol the area to make sure there's no additional safety threat. In other words, the cop was supposed to be there in order to protect people like that, not to arrest them. Once the officer ascertained that they are not a criminal element, they are not a criminal problem, he should have said simply, listen, I'm here and enforcing this curfew because of some activity that took place, that would probably make it unsafe for you to be here after hours. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay, no problem. He didn't do that. He engaged in a back and forth. Now remember, she has not committed any actual crime. This is a city ordinance. This is not a felony. This is not a misdemeanor. And when you make a case for aggressive force or excessive force, you actually look at what it took to de-escalate and the severity of the crime in question. That's what a judge and a jury will look at. Well, what was the severity of the crime in question? She did not sign the citation initially. Now, the officer said, if you don't sign it, I got to take you to jail. I've had a cop tell me that before. I've refused to sign a ticket before. And I had the cop say, all right, if you don't sign the ticket, I got to take you to jail. And signing the ticket is not an admission to guilt. That's the part right there. Signing the ticket is not an admission to guilt. That should have been pronounced and proclaimed and made very clear. Also, her male companion already signed the ticket. It was in compliance to the citation. Once again, not a criminal issue. This is an ordinance issue that escalated to that kind of arrest. Doesn't make sense. A very wise man told me one time, Dick Gregory, before he passed away, God rest his soul. He said, Doc, be very careful not to equate what they say is legal to what you believe is right. Now, there are many law enforcement experts saying the cop was within his legal authority in order to effect an arrest, but that doesn't mean it was right, does it? You remember Rosa Parks got arrested too. Was that right? Because the law said they could. There's more. Let's put up a picture of the chief here. So this is your acting chief, okay? We do not have the identity of the officer yet. We don't know that. We will bring it as soon as we do. We do know his name is Officer Brooks. The Atlanta chief of police, Darren Shirebaum, is the person in charge. Buck stops with him. Let me show you a picture of the woman they roughed up. Her name is Angel Guice. Angel is a remarkable individual. Check out her Instagram post when you get a moment. This should have never happened. So here's the response from Atlanta PD. This incident began as an effort to address issues in our city parks. Not issues of curfew, by the way, issues of actual gun violence, not curfew. The officer clearly intended to use a citation to each party, to issue a citation to each party and allow them to leave the park. Several unnecessary decisions that were entirely out of our control resulted in a physical altercation with an officer and the physical arrest of this individual. So the city of Atlanta, they're standing behind the actions of this cop. Now remember, cops are trained to de-escalate. Before he effected the arrest, she said, I will sign the citation. At this point, his feelings are hurt. This woman has said no to him. How dare she? This woman has said, give me your badge number. How dare she? This woman asked for your first name. Who does she think she is? And as soon as he had an opportunity to engage in a criminal arrest for a non-criminal matter, he did so. These are people. These are human beings. Her whole life flipped upside down because one cop had his ego bruised and was trained according to the protocol in the art of de-escalation and chose not to de-escalate. The only people who tried to de-escalate were the individuals who were not cops. They're the ones that tried to de-escalate this. The police department added that the officers are not required to read someone their Miranda rights prior to arresting them. And that's once again, them standing by the cop. She is out of jail according to the latest report. And her attorney has already gone on record and said a lawsuit is being promptly filed against the Atlanta police. Ben, thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so infuriating because like if this police officer had like a shred of humanity and like understanding, you'd recognize that like our system is so brutal and cruel to people with any type of criminal record. I mean, if all of a sudden you have a criminal record, then you could lose your housing, you could lose your job, you could lose your kids, you could lose so many different things, and it could make it nearly impossible for you to even just survive financially. And so, of course, if somebody sees them, if you're interacting with police and you feel like you're getting something that might be put on a criminal record, you're gonna be hesitant. You're gonna be like, wait, what's going on? Hold up, please communicate with me. And that's all she was asking for. Just a little bit of communication, a little bit of like patience and understanding. But that's exactly what he was trained not to do, not to give people patience or understanding, or recognize the fact that his role in society plays a significant role in stripping people of basic human rights. I mean, seriously, people in prison in many states can't even vote, okay? And so this is the type of thing where you need to recognize that if you're a police officer, somebody's doing something like just being in a park after hours, like, come on, who hasn't been in a park after hours? Are you kidding me? Are you literally kidding me? Right? And recognize that, like, yeah, if you're gonna give somebody a citation, like, just communicate and say, like, well, here are my options bureaucratically. I mean, the option that he didn't say was, I can let you off with a warning, which is always an option. So funny how he didn't mention that option, right? Because he wants to be the dictator of the situation. He wants to be the one giving options. Instead of being a public servant, right? He is somebody that is, I mean, yeah, policing the public. And it's just absolutely infuriating. And it just speaks to the mentality that exists within police departments across the country.
And let me say this, because I know somebody's gonna get this young officer this clip, I know that. To the cop who did this. Sir, if you want to remain a police officer, be a real police officer, okay? Enforce laws through the lens of humanity. If you want to remain in the industry and be one of the individuals that sets themselves apart from the adverse narrative about law enforcement, start that activity with yourself. You effected an arrest over something that was not even criminal in nature. It's not even considered a law, it's an ordinance. It's an ordinance, not a misdemeanor, not a felony, but an ordinance. Is that why you signed up to become the popo? So you can arrest a couple or a woman at a park after damn hours? That's what you went to the academy for? That makes mama proud? Doesn't make sense. Would you want somebody to treat your sister that way, your daughter that way, your wife that way, your mama that way? No, you wouldn't. So engage the community of citizens, the community, the public, in a way that you want people to engage with you and your family. Now, if you take that with you, officer, everywhere you go, you will become a shining example of what law enforcement should be and not what it currently is.